Never a good theme song. That was Dookie Howser, MD, if you remember. So I'm your Dr. Tannat this evening. I got my Tannat stuff. I couldn't find my stethoscope. I can't even say it. Anyways, welcome everybody to the Tannat Show. I see the regulars are on, which is good. I am finding out a lot of people are watching it afterwards as well, so that's good. Unfortunately, they can't be involved in the competitions. I told them that. So everybody, tune in when you can to win. So welcome to the Tannat Show every Thursday for 8 or 10 beautiful minutes. So thank you very much. I'm your Dr. Tannat tonight, and I have my assistant milling around, which is Luigi, and I've been watching him 24/7, and I'm ready to bark myself. But anyways, he's a good boy most of the time. Anyways, so this weekend we have the Tannat Vertical. Lisa, welcome. We have the Tannat Vertical. We're only doing a smaller number, and we'll do another one potentially in February because of the number of glasses needed and the less amounts of the older ones. But I do still have 2 spots left. 2 spots to make it about 10-ish people. I used to do more, but that's when I had more of the older vintages and there was a lot less people or a lot less classes so that we were able to accommodate that. So I'll do another one potentially in February, but we do have a couple spots on Saturday if you can make it. And then good things the rest of the month. Released a new Cab Franc last weekend and so forth. So that went very well. And I think Brian was there and he tasted it. So he can give your, what's that? You have every year from, I do, Brian, have every year from 2005, which is, I have a gentleman that has 6 bottles of not mine, of '05. He bought it such a long time ago. And he's actually coming to the winery next Saturday, an older gentleman, and he's going to bring me 2 bottles. So I'll be able to do the Tannat Verticals in the future as well, and potentially next month with a smaller number. So we do have still a couple spots for this weekend, and I'm going to do a contest in relation to that. Yeah, that new 2019 Cab Franc is to a whole nother level. It really is. 19 was a great year anyways, as you know. Drinking my tea tonight. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on for the rest of the. Wow, you're drinking the 2012, Lise. Beautiful. The 12 was, the bar for such a long time, and then 23 took it over. But I don't have a lot of those myself. But if you do have the 2012, it was a very fruit forward kind of year, which is not overly as normal. So drink them. It's well worth it, as Lisa just said. It's lovely. And I'm sure it is. And it's probably very, very, very dark, which leads into the next, I don't know how I'm going to describe this one. I'm writing the book, the seller's bestseller of things that have happened to the winery, to me, to staff, clients, outside the winery, but tied to the wine world. And then we'll do a little bit of a tasting and then the competition. And then maybe if I can get back to the Dookie Howser music, which really isn't a great theme song like last week, the hot dog, and all the other ones I've done. But I can't think of any other ones that are doctor related that was like from the old days. So that's why I thought it was perfect. So anyways, that's kind of what's going on. I don't know why I feel lopsided today. Probably because I can't see with the shadow. That's it. Anyways, I'm still working on the studio. Eventually, we've been here not quite a year yet, so they don't let us. We're still going through our year, where they replace the nail pops and all the warranties and all that. And once that's done, then I can start doing stuff to the wall and doing our wine room and all that stuff. So I see that Judy's not on here tonight. She's with her mom, taking care of her. Most of you know she's had an operation to repair something in a good way. So anyways, that's another reason why I'm wearing the doctor's costume. Plus, some other people I know are going through some challenging times and certain medical situations and prayers and all that stuff as we all go through it. as I mentioned last week, and operations and doctors are involved. So I supported them, and hopefully they will call you back on time. Sometimes you got to be on top of them a little bit more aggressively, like Judy was with her mom. So anyway, she's in the lovely town of Harrisonburg, where Jeff is an alum there, and they did get some snow there, not as much as us apparently. So, and I didn't get tons at the winery either. I mean, I did. It's not melting right now, but our roads are clear and all that stuff. It kind of looks pretty and doesn't look like we're going to get done much tomorrow. So, anyways, for the story, I kind of forgot about this one, but go JMU. Um, but it came up. The doctor was there this weekend, and he's been a client for a very long time, and I really you got 3.5 in Alexandria snow, and I knew he was a doctor, but I didn't really know what he did. He was there, I think, last Sunday. No, Monday. Monday he came in with a friend of his and his wife. They were from out of town, so it was nice to see him. I see him, but I deliver wine to him a lot in Fairfax. So he doesn't always come to the member events, but he is a member and a longtime member and very loyal. But he does. He wanted to come for the Cab Franc, but he couldn't make it. He loves the Cab Franc, and he thought that was one of the better ones. So, anyways, we were talking about some things, and I remember him telling me this story a while ago. So it kind of fit the mode of where I'm at to tell the story. So he does. He's a colonoscopy doctor, and I really didn't know that, to be honest with you. So he told me this story a while ago, but he reminded me, and he was, right before you go in, you're somewhat coherent. You may not be fully there with the preparations of the night before, and unfortunately, I have one coming up, a colonoscopy. I guess I'm getting older to talk about it publicly, but I guess we all go through it. But it's the preparations, not anything else. So he's not going to do it. I just could not be with him with knowing that what was going on. And then I see him at the winery. I couldn't do that. So anyways, and he knows that in a jokingly way. And he also loves my Tannat as well. Exactly. Blow the hearts. So, anyways, I'm still struggling how to tell this. But I'm just going to say, me. So, anyways, he said, remember the story I told you, Howard, about the gentleman that comes here, not a member, but he comes here quite a bit, and I know exactly what he was talking about. He did move out of the area like 2 years ago. He does order wine for me to ship to him, though. He lives in the state of Washington, and he did his colonoscopy, and I'll say his first name, Jim. He told me that he had met a doctor that loves my wine, and we talked about your wine and all that stuff. And then when he was ready to go fully under, they were just chatting about Tannat. It came up in the winery and stuff. I guess they had a connection with it. And so the funniest part of it was, when you wake up and you're there and the doctor comes over and reads whatever, hopefully it's all good. But he said, he told him this. He said, sir, you're very clean. Unfortunately, your colon tract is so dark of a purple that I think you're drinking too much Shadow O'Brien Tannat. He actually told him that when he was laying there, and his wife remembers it. And they actually mentioned the story to me. And I laughed so hard when they were telling me that story. That's what he said to him. He was okay, but that's what he said to you. But we have one issue. And he said, the Tannat painted your colon or something, he said. And he laughed, Jim laughed, and he told me the story and all that stuff. They'd never been to the winery together. I don't know how weird that would be, but maybe it would be. I don't know. But that one is kind of very funny how he did it. It was hilarious, actually. And it was cute. So that was where the Tannat and everything brings everybody together, I guess, in a funny way. And I don't know, Lisa, it may have been in 2012, because extremely dark one and very concentrated. So I don't really know, but we laughed about it on Monday. And that was perfect timing for me to tell the story. So hopefully it wasn't offensive to anybody. Anyway, so for the wine tonight, we're going to taste the 2019 Tannat just because I want to. How about that? And I may even have Luigi have a little of that. In the 19, I don't have a lot of it left. I got like maybe 16 cases or so forth from what I was told today. And it's so dark this Tannat, so dark in my signature Regal glass that holds a full bottle of wine with a inch at the top. I love drinking out of these. I break them, but we drink out of them. And if you do the tasting downstairs, it's there. Look how dark that is. God. Tons of black currant, oak, leather box, little nutmeg popping up, dark cherry coming too. Wow. This is about 26 months in a French oak barrel, pretty much average for us, 24 to 26. Very interesting. Very interesting. And you know what? Something very interesting too. I had to do my annual, not colonoscopy, but it can be worse actually. But in my annual Virginia ABC inspection, and it's not, but me being around for such a long time, and they know I take care of everything. It tends to be easier. But there's a new person, and they cover quite a big range. It's shocking to me when I was talking to her. There's such a shortage of the agents, and it's a huge territory, and she's out of Richmond. So we did it today, and we were talking about some things, and you have to look at where your all your files are for Virginia ABC, excise tax, and all that stuff. I'm not going to bore you with that. Luigi, you've been driving me nuts. No more, please. God, Judy, come back. Anyways, I can't take him for enough walks. I'm ready to put him in the snowbank. So anyways, excuse me, I'm not dog. I love Luigi, but he's whining again. And I tried to do deliveries yesterday with him to give him a break, and he still whined. And anyways, I'm sick of giving him extra treats. So anyways, he'll find treats, as we all know. But anyways, oh, that's not Luigi. That's a fire hydrant or a fire truck going by, but he was whining. Sorry. Maybe that's why he was whining, right? I'll give him the benefit of doubt this time. So anyways, what the heck was I talking about? Oh, the ABC agent. I learned a few things today when she asked me about my growing my own grape, where do I buy my grapes from? And something I said, no, I've always, only used my own grapes. And she looked at me and she goes, boy, that's very rare. I go, really? She goes, yeah, I go to all these wineries and most everybody either buys them or some even do crazier things from out of state. That is really something we're trying to come down on. And then the case loads and gallons and how much I sell. And she has said that some of these wineries say they don't sell much wine at their wineries. They have to do tons of events. And I said, wow, that's going to be a tough way to make it because I focused in on the wine. And that's, sure, I do events, but they're not like weddings and all that stuff. But it's more winery related. And so she was impressed with that. And so, that's always been the model. And I was surprised at the amount of people that don't do more like what I do. And maybe a few other wineries that I do know that focus in on the wine first, that don't have to do all the events and the kids and the buses and all that. And she certainly loved that aspect of things. She loved that aspect of things because it just makes it easier. And she thought it was like little kids, not, like she thought it was more for the drinking side. I said, no, the ones from 16 to 20, they don't go out with their parents anyways. They don't want to come to a winery. They can't afford that. So really it's the young ones that they bring and bait, we have to run around. So anyways, that was kind of cute and all that stuff that I learned today with that one. So, and I don't know why I went off on that one. Maybe because you were saying about the Tannat and all that stuff. She asked me what wine restaurants I'm in with my distribution. And, that leads me to one. I'm kind of going off beat tonight because Luigi's driving me nuts. So there's a new restaurant that's carrying my wine, not far from the winery or from the house in Haymarket. It's at the Hilton Garden Inn. Little weird, I know. Took us a while to get used to it. But who's been there? Michelle was there. and it was called the Red House Tavern. The chef is phenomenal. He's one of the sous chefs formerly from the Little Inn of Washington. And now my wine is in there. I just delivered 3 cases today. The Petit Verdot, the Petit Manseng, and the Tannat Rosé. And they love the Tannat Rosé. I really didn't care about having it there, but they love the Tannat Rosé and Petit Manseng. And of course, I knew they would love the Petit Verdot. So that went really well. And it will be up on my website eventually. So, go there. I love it. Yeah, I can even go by myself to sit at the bar and watch some sports and, stuff like that. So that's kind of good. Joanne Mulheron's calling me. Can I just tell her I got to call her back? Joanne. Yeah, I'm on my Tannat show. Can I call you back? Joanne, I'm on my Tannat show. Bye. And I talked to Joanne, and there is no conversation. She just kept talking. She just got in. I don't know. So that's the deal with Joanne. I said I'm on the Tannat show. Like if Mark called me, he would just hang up. If Amanda called me, we want to hear Joanne sing. She was talking about traveling today to me when I kept saying Joanne. But I love Joanne. I love Joanne. And she covers for me and does great, and people love her and all that stuff. So anyways, the Tannat, as you know, the Tannat Vertical, you heard about Virginia ABC. So the contest, we'll get to that. So whoever can guess this question first. Now, whoever comes in, I can see first, wins from this point on, wins. So it's more for people really in the area that can go to the Tannat Vertical. So if you guessed the trivia question and you answer it correctly, what's that? Pre-gaming with Jeff is already Jeff, you could have with your wife here, you know what I mean? Lisa talked to Jeff. He texted me, he didn't respond here. So pre-gaming for what? I don't even know is there a game on tonight? I mean, I've been watching enough games lately. So anyways, the contest will be a 2-for-1 for the Tannat Vertical tomorrow or Saturday, which is, remember, $75 a person. Oh, Key West. Oh, you both are? Are you both in Key West? Lisa, are you both in Key West? Or just Jeff? No answer. Lisa, are you in Key West with Jeff? I knew you were supposed to go for your birthday. I didn't know if that was your birthday. Anyway, she'll get back. So anyways, the yes in the morning. Oh, okay. Yes in the morning. Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, have a great time. We would have loved to gone, but Judy's in Harrisonburg with her mom, and she'll be there for a little while taking care of her. So things could change, but as of right now, she's still there till at least next week. No complications, just older and dealing with it. So I know we talked about potentially hooking up with you down there, but I don't think that's going to happen. But you never know, things could change. So anyways, the competition tonight will be who can guess the question I'm going to ask, and they can come to the Tannat Vertical. For members at $75 a person, the other person will be free. So it'll be 2-for-1 if you can make it this Saturday. I think it's at 2:00 or right around there. Hope you can. It's a great event. There is no other winery in the United States that can do it. None. That's why it's so rare. So whoever can guess first, where Tannat originated from. What region, appellation in the world did Tannat originate from? Whoever comes in first can go if they want to. I'm sure people are looking it up now. You've heard me tell this story a lot, where it originated from. Michelle, yeah, matter. Nope. You're very close, but no. Nope. You got to tell me the region, not the country. The region, the appellation. Like Virginia's the appellation, not United States. Napa is an appellation. Sonoma is an appellation. Burgundy's an appellation. It's in a country. I mentioned it. Michelle came very close. Mataron, there you go. But Michelle, so you can't come this Saturday anyways. So, Board O'Brien, who wants to come that's on here for the 2-for-1 on Saturday? I'll give you a deal for whoever's here. Nobody. If you want to, just text me. If you want to, I'll honor anybody that's on here tonight. Aline, Brian, Lisa, Michelle, and whoever else. There's a few people aren't here. Debbie's here. Debbie, you want to come? Okay, you're in. Debbie and Rich are in Saturday, 2-for-1. Perfect. That almost fills me up, so I don't have to worry about telling anybody else. Yes, great. Okay, fantastic. Well, everybody, I hope I didn't go too out of bounds tonight on the Tannat Show. I did want to be a little entertaining, and I'm a little out of bounds here. I'm trying to find my music again, and Luigi's driving me nuts. Okay, so I love Luigi, you know that, like I love Joanne. So, anyways, that's not what I wanted. Oh boy, I should start singing the thing.
Tired of the wear and tear? You need Magic Sofa Cover.
You're driving me nuts
Super
tonight.
stretchy.
It's just not working, Howard.
And the best part
I don't
is,
need to hear about laundry.
brand new.
I don't care if it's brand new. Where is it? There we go. All right. Finally, I got to go have a drink, man. This has been crazy. What was the answer to the competition? The Mataron region. The Mataron region, southwest part of France. Everybody, thanks for joining in on the Unorthodox. Where did it not originate? From the Mataron region in France. Mataron. Madiran. Mataron. That's where Tannat originated from. The Mataron region of France, the southwest part of France, the Mataron region. That's where Tannat played. Play now. Yeah. All right, I'm out of here. I can't work anything out. God bless everybody and drink tonight and hope to see you soon.